told him about it. And
have you ever done
it? No, but I had these guys on the podcast, and I know so many people that have done it, particularly soldiers that have done it, and people that, with opiate, like my friend Ed. And I told them about it. I said how effective it is, and I said, and it's been held up for so long. And he said, what are you looking for? Are you looking for FDA approval? He goes, it sounds good to me. He said, let's do it. And so literally sees me at the UFC the next day, shakes my hand and says, it's done.
Wow.
That's what he was saying.
That's so funny.
I was like, and I said, thank you, sir. It wasn't like he was mad at me at all.
People jump on these like conclusions like.
Well, that's okay. You're allowed to. But this is the truth. That's exactly what happened. He came to me and he said, it's done. Wow. We're going to take care of it. This is a good thing. It's a good thing for the soldiers. It's a good thing for everybody. And then he had the press conference the next week.
But why would anybody be? It's
later.
So funny. So like how they just choose to be against things, even good things. Like it's unquestionably a really good thing, right?
That one is a really good thing for everybody because addiction's a huge problem, and Ibogaine is one of the most effective treatments for addiction that they've ever found.
Wow.
Another one that's really good for addiction is Psilocybin. They're going to study that as well, and hopefully fast track that as well.
Yeah.
That's part of this bill. This bill is all about this executive order. This executive order is all about psychedelic treatments for people with depression, mental health disorders, and it's all to reclassify this stuff. And this is one of the things that I said. And this is why it was important for me to not just be there, but to say that these drugs are not illegal because they're harmful. Alcohol is harmful, it's legal. Oxycodone is harmful, it's legal. They're illegal because of the 1970s Controlled Substances Act.
Yeah.
This is by the Nixon administration. And this is just, they wanted to silence the anti-war people and the civil rights people. That's it. So they said, what are these people doing? Well, they're doing acid, they're taking mushrooms, they're doing this, they're doing that. Said, make all that shit illegal as fuck. Make it the most so they put it all in a Schedule 1.
Yeah.
Which means it has no medicinal benefit. And I was telling them, I'm like, it has benefit. And not only does it have benefit, it could save lives.
Yeah. I get terrified of psychedelics at this point. I used to love them, but every time, if I take mushrooms, acid, doesn't matter what it is, there will be an hour where I'm crying, talking to God, and thinking about my mother. Every time.
Maybe that's what you need in your life.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. Sometimes I can just push it down. And
I think it should be regulated in the sense that I think we should understand it better, make sure it's pure, and make sure that it's administered by people who know what they're doing. And that's what they're doing at places like Beyond, which is in Mexico. People are going down there and having these Ibogaine sessions. But they're also doing it where they're strapped up to heart monitors. They're very careful. You can't do it if you have a bad heart because apparently it's really rough. Apparently it's not fun at all. No. Again, I haven't done it. But the people that I know that have done it, it's rescued them.
Dude, let's microdose some Ibogaine.
I don't think you can microdose. I think you got to go. I think you got to meet the devil, cocksucker. Yeah. Like Joey Diaz always says, what the fuck are you doing with that microdose? I'm trying to meet the devil.